I'm excited for this. All right, so we're debuting a new thing
go
here.
back in time.
That's
okay.
right. A little What If Wednesday. So we put out the call, your favorite what ifs, Philadelphia sports history. So on Wednesdays, Kyle's going to throw one at us, unprompted. We don't even know what's coming here. Here we're going to react. What if? And Kyle throws it at us. What do we got today?
All right. You guys should know this one coming because this one is it's Wednesday. It's also a Wentz day. Talking a lot about the starting quarterback who might not even really be here had this one not happened. So this one comes from Josh Sweat Enthusiast on Twitter. Love that name.
Before you finish, I was like, Josh Sweat is responding to this?
No,
that's something.
not Josh
He
Sweat.
said he's an enthusiast.
This is one we've discussed a lot, but I'm not sure we ever really ran through like all the scenarios. What if Carson Wentz never tore his ACL in 2017?
MVP, hands down. He'd have been the MVP.
I agree with that. He was on path to win the MVP. The Eagles likely would have finished with the number 1 seed anyway, right? Because it wasn't like they played way better in the regular season without him. I agree with you, Hugh. He would have won the MVP.
Yeah, he was on that pace.
What about the bigger question?
Would he won the Super Bowl? I think so. I mean, I think it's safe to say. Boy, I remember when Nick Foles was out there playing, people were having fits. They were like, they didn't know what he was going to do. I would say, yeah, it would have been a Super Bowl win.
No shot. There's
You don't think so?
No shot.
Why not?
Two things. One,
come on, Joe.
No shot. I don't think there's any chance. Do you think the Wentz we learned as we watched him more under pressure would have played well enough to win that Super Bowl?
I think Doug would have had him right. Yes.
No, I don't think there's any chance. And the other thing
is,
you
were here, so I have to defer to you for that.
The other thing is he never played at the level. Now he played at a high level, but he never had an offensive game during that season that Foles did in the Super Bowl. Never. He never threw for that many yards. He didn't bomb the ball, and they were up a lot in games, so it was a little different. But he just never reached that height that Foles reached for those 2 weeks title game and Super Bowl. I mean, the way I'll just say it this way. Foles played basically perfect. So you're saying that Wentz would have had to play perfect.
I think because of it being Nick Foles, that there was a level of unknown going into that Super Bowl. I'll give you that. But the way Carson was playing it from my purview down in Atlanta, the way he was balling, I think they'd have still won the Super Bowl.
I don't think they would have, but here's the other aspect of all this. Would it have been better for his career? I mean, obviously, yes, right? He stays healthy. He's not injured. The Foles thing never happens. It's the greatest memory everyone here has. But there's a chance Carson's career could still be here, could still be fruitful somewhere. I mean, he's basically done. I know he played the last week of the season with the Rams, but that was the beginning of the demise for him, unfortunately.
And a lot of the turning point of Carson Wentz's career, a lot of us like to imagine, was when Nick Foles, in his stead, won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that weight off. But who didn't see that coming though? Like Stevie Wonder could have saw that. Like you win the Super Bowl in a city, like you go from being the MVP favorite to getting hurt, and your backup wins the Super Bowl. That's cause for PTSD within itself right there.
And then that same backup was here the next year and again took the team on a playoff run. The next year, and you watched again.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, like, that's a lot. That's a huge pill to swallow. So, you knew the writing was on the wall right there.
He could have come back from the first one. I always thought the second Foles run really broke the whole thing. Like, that was a lot to watch.
And here's the other thing. Like, besides the element of Nick Foles and what that did to Wentz mentally, winning the Super Bowl, there was also, like, I remember there was a thought at the time of when he came back from the ACL injury, might have been a little bit too early from that.
Definitely felt like that.
And there was, like, and, you know, I never tore my ACL or had one of those kinds of injuries, but what you hear a lot of times that guys overcompensate with other parts of their body or whatever.
When you have an injury,
and Wentz injured his back.
Yeah, the stress fracture.
Next year. So, like, the compiling of injuries to Carson Wentz, coupled with the fact that a backup went and won the Super Bowl, like, I mean, totally spun this guy's career out of control.
The other part of them winning with Foles, and we play the what-if game, the whole mentality of the playoff run would have been different. No dog mass, no underdog. They would have not been the underdog if Wentz stayed healthy.
So you talk about all you factor in all that.
Yeah, well, it galvanized
Hungry dogs
the team.
Run faster.
Yeah, they were underdogs at home to a 6-seed Falcons team. Underdogs at home to Case Keenum. That did galvanize them. Like, they were really good, so maybe they
I see your point.
would have got through the playoffs anyway against Atlanta and Minnesota, but I don't know, like the whole team was changed when Wentz got hurt.
No, I see your point. I still would like to think that they would have won the Super Bowl.
I think a lot of people probably agree with you.
So, and then you kind of have to take it to like today and Jalen Hurts being here. Do they think to draft Jalen Hurts if Wentz doesn't have the injury history that he did?
Probably not, right? 'Cause that was the beginning. And then, as you said, maybe the one injury led to the next injury, which led to the decline. Here's one more off it. Does Doug Peterson have a job right now? I think he got the Jaguars job.
No, he wrote the book.
Well, but
he wrote the book about his Super Bowl win.
No, that's what I'm saying. He wrote the book, so he probably wouldn't be.
But there'd be no book. No Super Bowl win, no book, Hugh.
No, I'm saying because I'm thinking they win the Super Bowl.
Right.
You're thinking they did.
Yeah, right.
Well, he'll probably be if the way you're setting it up plays out, he probably will be here.
I feel like Doug's whole thing is he won with a backup quarterback.
No, I don't think. You know what? I don't think he would be here because the way it's feeling like Doug was on his way out when he didn't conform to what they were trying to get him to conform to.
I don't think Doug would have a head coaching job if it wasn't for what happened to Wentz. I think that him winning with Foles almost guaranteed him a job for the next 8 years in the NFL.
So I have next week's what if. What if Doug never wrote the book?
Well, that's Hugh's favorite one.
Yeah. He would definitely be
if Hugh
here.
made a list of what ifs, Doug's book.
And by the way, an honorable mention for today's What If Wednesday, I felt the need to throw this one in. This was a non-football related one. What if Joe Giglio became an accountant?
Oh, it would have been bad accountant.
Then who would I be working with? Or would I even be here? That's crazy.
I would not be a good accountant.
You don't think, man?
I mean, I was fine at math. Nothing special.
Wouldn't even be
here.
I just would be bored.
Yeah.
What would I be doing?
Nothing against accountants. I just couldn't do that.
I'd probably still be in Atlanta, huh?
You think you're here because of me?
Yeah.
I mean, they would have needed a midday show anyway. Someone
would have been
sitting here.
No, I think I'd probably still been in Atlanta. Probably still.
There'd be a whole new midday show.
I'd have been like, who?
That guy?
Nah, I'm
that
good.
Person? Staying down here.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead.
All right, we'll do these on Wednesdays. A lot of great responses today to What If Wednesday. So Kyle will throw one at us.
Floored by the amount of responses.
Well, you know what? Because this is what people think about.
Yeah.
There's like that. It's because you think about it.
Imagination runs wild.
What if
how
this
people
happened?
mad that I had Brock Purdy after the year he had hired Jalen
Yeah, what do
Hurts.
you? I mean, Hugh.
Yeah.
You know what you did.
I didn't do it on purpose. I just listen, man. It's not like I don't sit here and say, "Hey, what can I do to stir up the ire of the Philadelphia Eagles?" No, I keep it 100, man, and that's the way I got them rated.
I do think every quarterback list that comes out this offseason should have Hurts and Purdy next to each other.
Well, they will be. Don't worry about that because that's how I see them. And I know people gave me a little flack about Joe Burrow, but Joe Burrow was balling until he got hurt.
Oh, stop with the Burrow stuff. Yeah, like people that complain about Burrow.
He was balling.
I think Burrow is, as a legitimate case, is like the second best quarterback in the NFL.
If he's
like on the Mahomes tier.
The injuries are the only thing that could hold him back because they've started to add up a little bit here. Jay is in West Philly. What's up, Jay?
Oh, my God. Thank God you ain't become an accountant because Jolivers might have been in there.
No, I wouldn't work with Jolly. I like
Jolly.
Give me a holler.
We love him. All right, Jay, what's up, buddy?
Garbage.
Hey, look, you be making my hair hurt, Giglio.
What did I do now?
Because you don't listen. You hard-headed. You got a you got a former NFL player right there telling you that most of Hurts' problem was coaching. Like,
I heard him.
You didn't see that. Look at everybody on your list. They got better coaching than Hurts got last year.
So, Jay, I agree. I agree with Hugh. I agree with you. But guess what? But this is his reality. So, what am I supposed to do? Just say,
no, you see that he got a better play caller with him now. And
but he's got the same head coach. We should have got this guy out of here.
Ain't nobody worried about Sirianni.
Oh, yeah, you just wait for next season. We'll see if people are worried about Sirianni.
It's all about the offensive coordinator working with him and putting him in position. Like Hugh said, you got to sit there and work with him. All those other quarterbacks you put behind him, they all better than Brian Johnson. And you sit there and work with your friends. You know you can't work with your friends. You work with your buddies and all that. Y'all not getting no work done. Sit there and tell them.
But that's the Eagles' fault, Jay. That's the Eagles' fault. They set this up.
Exactly. So they seen the error of their ways, and they got
it sounds like a little bit of excuse-making. Tiny bit.
I'm going to tell you, that offensive line wasn't as good as last year. Like, Sayamalu was a big loss. People think that's why Hurts was doing that. He was probably moving because we were too small on the inside between Kelsey and Jurgens. No, we gotta get that offensive line right. And like they said, that defense was horrible. So there's a lot of things that was going against them last year that's going to be better next year.
Fingers crossed.
So did we overrate him?
No, we didn't overrate him. We overrated them coaches.
Well, we may see eye to eye on that one, Jay. Yeah,
that coaching was horrible. You wouldn't take Brian Johnson or decide over any of those coaches that you had. Look at all those quarterbacks you named. And then you're going to name Jordan Love off of 5 games.
Jordan Love was awesome
balled out in the playoffs,
half.
though,
awesome.
man. Like, he balled out in the playoffs, though, bro.
He the same one through the pick. You talking about Jalen in the double cover. He threw that interception in the triple cover.
Yeah, what did he do the week before? He put up like 50 points.
And that Bosa talking trash. We got the book on Bosa, too. You get up 10 points on him, and he going to lose. He's supposed to be a
to Mahomes. That's to Mahomes, Jay.
No, that's when he's supposed to eat. If he's the best defensive end in the league, your team get up 10 points, you're supposed to eat.
I got you. I got you. But Mahomes does that to everybody, Jay. Jay, we appreciate it. All right, I have 8 of the 9 spaces filled in for Jalen Hurts. Excuse bingo.